Welcome back to GranthamCPT. We're back on the HumanitZ stream, and we're back onto episode 2 now. We'll continue as we did last time. As Ronald, the post-apocalyptic ex-fireman, and see how long we can survive. Apologise as well about the streams and the channel being a bit off schedule. Been having some issues with the internet over the last couple of days, so I haven't been able to do anything useful on the internet at home or being able to stream at all, but hopefully it's going to be resumed. Then hopefully after today and tomorrow I'll be on a better service and it should be again resumed as normal schedule then. But yeah, if you remember last time, I did in fact die as Ronald. barely got into the map at all and perished right here. So I've come back in the meantime and found my belongings, recovered them, and I guess we just continue from here. So we found a horse, we managed to find a sports car, and we got our spawn point. Judging by the size of the map, and I have had to play this over the last few days, the map is very different and things have changed, not only in the way they look but just the whole general feel. I think overall they made it a lot more difficult to survive. Either that, or I am the worst HumanitZ player ever, because I just constantly die all the time. So what we're going to do, we're going to continue this stream and hopefully get up here to the first checkpoint, find Caesar. We're going to complete small quests on the way, and we're going to continue to level up. So we got a few campfire quests on the side. The main priority would be, of course, getting supplies. We are pretty much, I think, considering my other playthroughs, we've actually done very well as to get these kind of things to start. So on my separate playthrough, I couldn't find anything. I cranked the difficulty up a level and it became even more difficult to find guns, to find a decent backpack, but to find this huge warrior backpack at the beginning of this particular playthrough, again, it's just very fortunate. So we're going to do a bit of looting, we're going to do a bit of scavenging. We are overweight at the moment, so we do need to start considering getting rid of a few excess items. We're probably going to sell them if there's a trader. Sell them to them and possibly switch it up for some ammunition if it's available. Just double check everything in here. So Ronald on his sort of second life. Hopefully it's going to be a decent playthrough. I really want to get some base building done. As I say, the map looks quite different. Probably looks better overall, just much higher fidelity, and the graphics, the scenery, very much brought to life. I also cannot remember what's in this car down here, so it might have nothing in it, it might have a few parts there we can use, but I'm not going to run back until later on in the game. Besides that, we might find another vehicle like this one. Now, if there is any issues with the sound, or the game sound is too loud or quiet, then please let me know. Let's go ahead and trade here with Mustache Man. Hold on there a sec, buddy. Aiden. Sometimes I worry if it's worth carrying on, but then I think I'm not. I thought he said he's not here. Then blimey, I'm still here, so why not? I guess so. Aiden, not the best positive outlook, is it? Right, he has got ammunition. We've got a Ruger, which is 2.2. I think we had a pistol somewhere, so we got a pistol down there, which is 9mm. We've got shotgun 22 and 45 ACP. Now, playing cards in this game are a bit like gold dust, so if you do have them, you can probably trade one pack for quite a lot of stuff. So I could probably get quite a lot of ammunition off of him for this mount. See, he's happy, and if we go for the 12 shotgun as well, he's still happy, but less so. Suppressor, yes, that's ideal. So we're almost there then, and we can trade maybe some sugar and salt. Actually, I was going to keep them, wasn't I, for the farming, because I was planning on doing some farming. In that case, then we'll give him two packs, and he's happy. Gun repair kit, antibiotics, mask, painkillers. Basically, we're almost taking everything off him here for 2 packs of playing cards. It really is incredible just how much you can get. Right, almost there again. I think we could probably get rid of our 45 ACP. I can't imagine we're going to need to keep these, to be honest. I don't usually use 45s. Let's get rid of that. Okay, cool. Let's make some inventory room here. Thank you, Aiden, for the trade. Try and gobble up some water or something. We're running low at the moment on water and food. No water in there really at the moment. Rope. Some bait. That can go, can't it? We'll put the mask on. Not sure if that's really a character I want to put off. Ronald's more of a balaclava man anyway. Painkiller's silencer. I don't know if that's for a sniper or for a pistol or not, so someone will have to let me know. We can use that as well to repair. He seems to be repairing something there. Okay, I don't know what he fixed then. Maybe the pistol, it's still at 40. The Ruger's at 61. No idea what happened. Okay, take the painkillers. Gonna stick those antibiotics in our pockets. Again, suppressor, I'm not too sure how useful that'll be. Right, thank you, Aiden. We're going to continue on our journey. Something is definitely weighing me down, though. Is it the rope? 1.5 kg. It can't be that. Crafting, skills. So we have got skill points. And during my time off, when I was playing this, I noticed that we started as a firefighter. Affliction, heavy feet. Now, you can in fact upgrade these little bits, and I did not even realise. So we're going to do that now and get the what we're rocking on weapons. We've got an axe, haven't we? Shotgun and a short axe. So if we go into skills, we might as well, yeah, because they will get 10% more damage if you want to use it as a weapon. Heals other players an additional 10%. Reduces fire damage. And 50% increased damage using all fire weapons. That is actually more appealing than the axe. Or we can go for head splitter, which is of course the increased chance of a headshot or a one-shot kill. That costs 4, that costs 5. We may as well go to, here's Johnny, cost 2, we'll do that. And we have 1 point left. Again, we have to meet these sort of requirements here before we can even unlock them. We're very close to this one. We just need to kill enemies with grapple attack, which we can probably do in no time. Okay, we can't go at this pace. They're one of the biggest killers on HumanitZ. It's really difficult for me, and as I say, I'm probably just the world's worst player. But it's definitely the biggest killer being slow. If you can dump a backpack in a zombie attack, do it, and then just come back for it later. Okay, improvised axe. Do we really need one when we've got a proper axe on us? Probably not. That reduces some of our weight as well. What we're more keen on is ammunition. We did get the ammunition from him, didn't we? 12 gauge, 22 and 9mm. When we eventually choose a base, when I get one eventually, I'm going to have to decide. There's not much in there. Decide where we're going to build it. And in that sort of factor, we're going to have to base it on how many houses are around it. Because what I've figured out as well is nails. Nails are impossible to come by. We're going to need them to build walls. And if we really want a strong base, we're going to have to place it ideally in between 2 other houses. So we can get, as I say, furniture from their nails. This is not a bad little neighbourhood to start your first base off on if you're just getting started in the game. If you need to start in an easier place, do it and then just learn as you go along. Right, crafting, we want to get some more arrows built. 50 improvised arrows at the moment. Make some fibres out of sticks. Again, just really good for getting rid of excess weight. So what we do is convert the sticks to fibres and then use that into the improvised arrow crafting. Can carry 50 in each stack, so you can stack them up. That's that. Right, we're going to keep the glass jars if we come across any more honey hives, honeybee hives, so we get the honey there. We've got a proper hammer there. Going to be switching out the one if it's better. 53%. And again, just going to take and probably use any food in the vicinity here. Ooh, cowboy hat. Can we have that on with the... It's saying I've got a beanie on, but it's not showing me the mask. Maybe we shouldn't have got the mask after all. That's very odd, isn't it? The green beanie isn't showing up on his head unless the mask is off. Wonder if... Ah, there we go. I was just going to say, I wonder if that's a glitch. Looks a little bit better like that anyway. Cup, I can install these on the bag. So at the moment, what have we got on our bag? I think we got a few pieces on the back. We've got some, looks like dog tags. I'm pretty sure we can fit another thing on the back. We'll take it anyway. Bottle of vodka and sewing thread. So these are going to be useful for repairing clothes. Let's just secure the building. Right, there's some good high quality loot in here for trading. We've got we've got some food in here. Ideally we need the pistol ammunition if there's some cough medicine, again all very, very useful items. Need any clothes at the moment. We're running 9% on denim pants. 29 on there. This is why we need the sewing kit as well. I want to keep these clothes and keep them repaired and keep our character semi-clothed during this because it will deteriorate over time. Just tear those up for rags. What are we doing on rags? We haven't actually got any bandages on us. We really need them. Again, we're just going to craft some fibres and get rid of some of that space in the inventory. For some reason I'm stacking tons and tons of sticks in my pocket. Right, they've cleared it up a little bit. There. Brilliant, and we'll use that as a quick slot for the bandages. Bathroom, and I think we did collect everything we needed, didn't we, from this room? That's it then, everything here. We'll snooze here for the night. I'm not going to risk it. As I say, it's an unforgiving game. It can really push you to learn how to be patient, that's for sure. So we're going to camp here, just do a little snooze for a few hours. Recover our energy and continue on to the quest. I'll leave the VCR here. It's probably going to stay there infinitely. That's rice. That's not much use unless it's cooked. One thing we are missing is a bottle. I'll get in the fridge. Get in the cupboards. Let's just go ahead and drop a few items so we can put them in and just craft a... can use that for a Molotov, so that's what I need. Again, the fridge is becoming a little bit inaccessible. That seems to be a little bit of a bug since the update, is when you go to interact with things like fridges, it will illuminate, but it won't show the interaction key, even though it should be available. One Molotov vodka. Sewing, and we can craft a sewing kit. We need scissors, needles, and rags. It's now autumn, it's probably going to be winter soon, so we definitely need that jacket. Get rid of the screwdriver. If I really want, I could just spend a lot of time searching for car items, but I never had much luck with that either. This, by the way, this might be an alright neighbourhood to camp, but definitely camp over that side. If you come over this side, once you get to this road, things get considerably more difficult. The houses get better, but the threat gets bigger. And to be fair, it's not too bad today. There doesn't seem to be many zombies in the area. Even on the easy mode, though, it can be extremely challenging. As you saw last time, there was tons of them in this area. Let's go ahead and have a search in here, see if there's anything useful. It's gonna take a few years, couldn't it, getting in these things? I'll run with the rest. Food. Food. We have not got food. We haven't really got much available there to survive on, so we need to find some more of that. Can't use cooked food like rice. We might get food poisoning from it. What's that? 97. Right, I think that's probably going to leave that for now. It's not going to break easily. We've got a nice big truck here as well. Let's see if this has got anything decent. Okay, not bad. The other car had a starter as well, so we've got a battery here if we need it. Personally, I'd probably take this one instead. It's a bit stronger, of course. Lasts a little bit longer, but we need a fuel pump. We could do with some fuel as well. The one at the beginning, the sports car, that's probably the best bet still. For parts, I mean. I don't mean for... because that one had fuel in it, plus there's usually a car at the starter spawn which can be refueled. We've got another tarp here. We've already got a tarp, we don't need that. Some berry bushes. Very, very useful houses in this area. I actually do love this place. This is a really good place to come for a beginner. You get to learn how to navigate the neighbourhoods, get to learn how to fight the zombies properly. Zombie there can't see me. Get rid of the shotgun and try some arrow shots, try and get his level up a little bit. Zombie's there stuck, isn't he? Yeah, Ronald can't climb over the fence, that's embarrassing. Well, right, we've got to be super careful now. Crouching. This is neighbourhood from hell. It really is. I can see some fertilizer. Right, we got a greenhouse here. I mean, we don't want to camp here. We don't want to stay here too long, but we could. We could camp here long enough to build a food supply up and plant it in the greenhouse. It looks like there's possibly a rake, but we can't use it. Again, these are things that are kind of difficult to find in the game. Things like fertilizer for growing the crops. We don't have any seeds, but we can usually find them pretty easy at farmhouses. Okay, we got that zombie there going crazy. Have they spotted me? Oh, how is that possible? Oh, he's dead. I think that other one was just distracted, wasn't it? It's just the other zombie actually brought it into the house, which is kind of convenient. Holy shit. Right, we're getting out of here. Those things, the fat ones and those things that crawl, do not want to mess with them. I know there's berries there, but we'll just make do without. I'm pretty scared, to be honest. I don't want Ronald. Poor bloke. I don't want him dying again. I'm getting out of the neighbourhood then. It's, as I say, getting into the dangerous part at this point. What are we doing on time? So we're about 8:30 in the morning. Still pretty early. Got the whole day ahead of us. I think we can probably get there. It's a long walk, and I know for a fact over here somewhere there's some bears. Both zombie bears and living bears. So we're going to be super careful of it. There's a bridge crossover. There's a whole lot of places to go and look. Shit, that was an accident. Okay, we're out of here, bro. No! Oh my god. Why does this always happen to me? Why is this always happen on stream? I always do terrible. They made it so difficult. I'm not exaggerating either. I mean, just look at this, we got the whole neighbourhood after us. Oh, come on, Ronald. Come on, he's got 16 on the water now. He's trying to loot at the same time. Oh, purification tablets. We have got some in inventory still. Got rid of the golf club, that's not that useful. Tape. Survivor's SUV. I don't think you can actually drive these, but they do sometimes have good weapons in them. Yeah, we got super lucky with this character with the spawn loot as well. We've got crossbows, we've got axes, we got a backpack. All the good stuff is spawn, which I haven't had luck with offline. Cannot find the same stuff. And this is easy mode, by the way. If you go up one level, even just one slight level, it feels like there's absolutely no loot at all. It's really difficult, so we're probably exaggerating. There probably is quite a good bit of loot around, including animals, which probably are going to be a main food source at some point. There's even less zombies in the area on this one. Let's go ahead up here. There's usually some good stuff at the tower. Got up here some clothes, some possibly a knife. Yes, combat knife, that would come in handy. Could replace it for the normal knife. Shirt, blue-black shirt, but we can't change it into rags, which is unfortunate. Some green pants of better quality. I'm looking. Hopefully, we get some cargo pants or something. Some 357 hardcast. Stale peanut butter. We're 11% on water. The only thing... So we got purification tablets. The only thing I need really is a bottle. I probably should have drank the vodka and then turned that into a water bottle, possibly. We'll continue on. We have got a cup. It says decor attached to your backpack, but you can in fact make coffee with it. Let's install it. So we should have a cup on the back of our bag now. Yeah, that's it. So we got a cup and we got some dog tags. Nice little customization feature. Right, we're going to continue on. We'll go not over that bridge. We'll just continue up the road and then take the crossing across the water. We're going to probably come across, my memory serves me right, Midland over here, which is actually quite a nice neighbourhood, minus the zombies, of course. Did on bows. Wood and fibers. I could do with crafting about 200 arrows at some point. Got a few Z's here. We're going to go around the right side, try and take them out, or maybe even the left side would be better. There, we're swamping across there. Oh, somehow he sees me, so it's definitely visual detection most of the time. Okay, not a bad kill there, not bad. It took too many arrows, but oh well. It's more worried about those yellow-green ones over there. They got some kind of contagious plague on them, and it'll kill me in the vicinity. Right, what have we got over here? More Z's. We've got some military stuff. We've got a military jeep. This has probably got some good ammunition in it if we can get it. Okay, brilliant. Gun parts are ready. And he sees me from this distance. Headshot. Oh, brilliant. We've hit the jackpot. We've got an AK-47. Brilliant. What does this need? 7.62. I think this is 5.56. Well, we take it anyway in case we find a pistol. Okay, Army Rustler, nice little jeep there. Well, that's got a battery, got a rough tyre though as well. We can't take that. It's gonna, as I say, take too long to get it. That's locked. Damn it. Going loud, boys. Maybe a little too loud. It'd be cool if we could pick up those military tents. Get out! Oh no, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh no. I'm glitching out. I'm stuck in the tent. Jesus. Oh, come on, Ronald, climb that thing. I think I've dropped my axe as well. It might all be over. 5.56 there. Not got any 7.62 by chance. Right, that military guy is impossible to shoot with that helmet. Headshot on that one. Not doing too bad with the bow and arrow lately. I have been practicing with another character, so I think I'm doing pretty good with it. It's just my hand skills that are not great, the fighting, plus I'm not used to keyboard and mouse. I've always been historically a console player, so when I came over, there's also 7.62 in there, which we do need. But yeah, as a console player, I came over to PC and the transition for me was quite difficult. Just over the last few months, being able to use my hands on the keyboard and things has been really different. I mean, once you get used to it, sure, but then still you've got to get that speed in there. You've got to build up to the same level as being on the controller. Can we use that on the AK? Drop the AK as well, damn it. Let's try and get that before we go. He's got something useful which I kind of need underneath him. 5.56. Oh no. No! There's definitely something there that was glitching out, and I think it's the tent rope. The string thing that ties it down is preventing me moving around. Right in the balls. We need to find that axe, so we can't leave. I think that's the AK. Yeah, there's a short axe and the AK-47 possibly. That's interesting. Those kind of contaminated zombies do seem to have their toxin evaporate so it just vanishes after a certain amount of time. Right, we're out of here. I was going to stick around for the 7.62. Wasting all my ammo though on these guys. AK-47 takes the hand. Too much in our inventory. Might be able to pick it up now. We're one slot available. One Molotov. We could try and blow him up with that thing. Look at that zombie though. Jesus. It's these fat guys you need to be careful of. These are 2-hit wonders. Plus, we've now got the addition of infection build-up, so it's not an instantaneous transformation or infection when you get bit. It's over time. If you get hit, if you get bit, if it gets to 100%, you will turn into a zombie. So you've got to reduce your exposure that way. Well, that was a decent shot, to be fair. Let's try and get this guy out of the game, and then we can get our gun ammunition. Okay, brilliant. He's down. And then another one turns up. I think this is part of the fun. This is being able to survive a zombie attack, but doing it from an altitude. Again, not too bad on the shots and not too sloppy. Can we at last get this AK-47 charged up? I think we might be able to. 11 rounds is better than nothing, isn't it? 11 rounds in a pipe dream. And we have another watch there, 84. We're just looking for the old compass in terms of navigational stuff, but personally, the time is only important for me when I need to get sleeping, because I prefer to sleep obviously at night rather than the day. I don't think I've ever slept on the day in this game at all. Right, we continue on. We did pretty good there, continuing on without getting eaten, that is. I'm going to check out the farm. Just off to our left there should be some bad guys. We want to avoid them altogether. And probably could do with mining. Excuse me, not mining. Chopping down some more trees, getting some more wood, some more supplies for those arrows. Start doing some of that crafting of the arrows and things. They did speed up the axe time to cut down things as well. So before, I actually preferred it before. It was nice and slow. It kind of gave you the impression that it was struggling with the axe and the weight of it. But now it's really, really fast, and it doesn't actually hit the tree spot on. Right, got some sticks, got some woods. Again, if we drop an item, it's only temporary. So we can do a little bit of crafting here. So I might drop things like heavy items like the tarp and the jacket. We can take the wood, and then we can craft. So what do we need there? 5 fibres, 1 stone, and 1 wood in order to make it. And if we want fibres again, we can do that by converting sticks to fibres. I'm bleeding for some reason. Oh no, we haven't got a rag. Oh, that can't be good, can it? I think I can craft one. I can craft one with fibres. Right, it was almost the end of the game then. 27 on the health. For some reason we put our cells. So we go into the bushes, we take the fibres. We can then craft the rag out of it. There's a very, very basic survival stuff on this. Well, it does allow you to get through the game, at least in one piece. Only problem is, in this particular area, there's no blooming bushes. Come on, Ronald, his health is deteriorating. We're going to find a bush in time. I can't believe how bad of a look I've had on the character. Not bad in terms of gear. Gear's been pretty good, but in terms of everything else... Say, can we get rid of the red hoodie as a cloth or something? Can't even use that suppressor, so I have no idea what it's for. Just trying to think. I'm being a bit greedy with loot. I'm not really taking what I need and just taking a lot of things. But then again, this is mostly important things, which we probably are going to need at some point. Get rid of the wood for now. We can always cut down another tree. Hopefully the farm will have bushes on it. Okay, I can hear those guys over there shooting at the Z's. Let's just change the view there. There's nothing, is there? This is a barbaric wasteland. It really is. Our health is just going down magically, and there's no bushes around. They've made it hard. They've made it so hard this time. Oh my god! He's got a sniper rifle and everything. I know it sounds like I'm cheating, but maybe I will just not save, quit, and then reload it back in and see if we can get our stuff back if we die. Oh my god, he can't see me as well. No. Sniper from hell. Oh, that's unlucky. 14% on the health. I only need one friggin' bush. There's a berry bush over there. Possibly we can cut that. I've just realised it's not even because we're bleeding, is it? It's because we're thirsty. Our carriage is literally dehydrated. So a bandage ain't gonna do anything. Okay, situation alerts. It's sit rep. Is that a bottle of booze? We may be saved. Let's just drop the jacket. Consume all. Holy shit. Drink the beer. Oh my. Oh. Well. R.I.P. Ronald. That's what happens. That's as easy as it is. You don't monitor the guy's nutritional status and his water, he would die. Right, we're in a pickle here, so we can restart. Oh, that's strange. We've spawned in with our loot on. Pretty sure that didn't happen the last time I died. I'm pretty sure it didn't. Because I had to run back to pick up my gear. Which I did off stream. Unless the first time I died it glitched out and it didn't save it. Either way, we seem to be back here with full loot. That's quite nice. We'll take that. Right, in that case then, we'll use the starter base properly this time and the starter spawn to get properly prepped up and get lots of fluids and arrows and things and hopefully some food. Yeah, maybe the first time I died did bug out a little bit. Interesting. Interesting to see that development. Right, we got some apples. They do give you water at the same time. This guy's got heavy feet. Thankfully, I didn't choose the one where he has to eat more all the time. Otherwise, he'd be in a serious situation. Right, what we're going to do, cut down some trees. Do a bit of logging. Again, here's the starter spawn car. Not too bad on fuel, it's got a starter, just needs the rest of it and then it's all good. And usually there was an axe, I think it was here we found it. This time they got a lockpick. Right, axe is coming out, trees are coming down. Seems to be showing the axe in his hands, and not showing on his character. Yeah, there's definitely bugs more noticeable now than there was last time. Again, it didn't spawn back with the clothes when we died last time, and plus it's showing him as holding an axe in his hand. But when we click on the 4 for the axe, like manually just a second ago, it didn't appear. So there was some kind of visual bug going on. And the starter spawn is just, as I say, it's a great place to take your time. We probably didn't take our time last time to really get everything you need. And you could probably level up quite a bit here, so you don't even have to leave here for the first few days. You could just prep your character for the entire for those entirety of the days, and then be ready to go. Let's go and get rid of some of this stuff for the trader. Because skills wise we need 3,500. We're already level 4. We got 2 skill points to spend. We got a campfire and mine ore noodles. We might be able to do that with an improvised axe, pickaxe that is. I've also noticed as well, I played as a female character for the first time, and I think that determines who your traders are. Because when I played as a female, the starter spawn trader was actually a female as well. Now I usually play as a male, and it's usually a male trader, so maybe there's a connection there between the starter spawn characters things and the trader as well. I'm just pointing it out because it was quite interesting to see the difference. Right, Luca's still surviving, unless we kill him. I'm going to take everything we can because we've got a pack of cards there to trade. 22 we're going to need. We are going to need some 762. Brilliant. Antiseptic bandage. He's got a Scar H, which is also 762. I think it's the 762 that's driving up the price of products. I don't want to get rid of the salt and the sugar because they're going to be so useful, but then again, they're also pretty good value for trading. Sugar, the salt, the suppressor probably won't even need that because we've not needed it, have we? It's not worked on the weapons. We got a padlock. Right, this is a greedy trader, so some of them require more for the same amount. He wants considerably more than the last trader. In that case, then we'll keep our cards in our suppressor. We'll take the 9mm. No. Yeah, this guy's greedy. He wants a lot of things. He's happy there. Is he going to be happy with the 22? Almost there with the 22 and the 9mm. We'll give him an alarm clock. Cheers, buddy. Oh, shit. I accidentally hit him. That was an accident. Luca, have mercy. Oh, thank goodness. Sometimes when you hit them, in fact, usually when I hit them by accident, they will turn on you like rabid dogs and just kill you. Where the hell did that loot just go? Where's my loot? Unless he put it in the inventory for me. I think he dropped it on the ground though, didn't he? Jeez, man. Let's go wrong, innit? Right, no loot there. Must be tripping. Must be tripping balls already. So, we picked up some 9mm, some more 2.2s. Let's get the old Ruger rifle into the... no, let's not. I was going to say let's switch it out, but we don't want to go loud just yet. Yeah, many a times killed those people by accident. And intentionally, of course, because sometimes you can in fact get... And of course there's 9mm in the van, typical. But yeah, you can get the weapons off them if you kill them. I don't recommend it because you probably will need them to protect you at some point. Right, we've got more room here, barbed wire, that's useful. And you'll notice as well, there's tons and tons of scrap cars here, which is... to be fair, even before the 1.0 update, I never explored the map. But the starter spawns always had good gears, they say good scrap metal vehicles, and they're useful for the metal parts and for the car parts. So you can get what you need from them sometimes. Right, we're going to get loads of crafting done here on the arrows. Get some more trees chopped down. Good old Ronald. Ex-fireman turned woodsman. And we might need some fibres as well. Again, plenty of bushes here for the fibres. We'll take the opportunity to make a ton of heals and quite a few bandages if we can. Bait, you can make a trap with bait, come in handy. So what we're going to do is going to convert some sticks to fibres. Fibres into rags. We can make some arrows as well when we have some more, so we're going to leave that there. I probably don't need to dump my backpack. Dump some of the wood there with that. Some more fibres, some more sticks. Even the small bushes now seem to be cuttable. Before, I don't think you could get that size cut down. If it makes a sound, you can cut it. And as I found in my own exploration when I was offline and I was testing things out, is it doesn't seem to be an implementation of recruiting survivors, so we still have to go at it solo. We can find survivors, of course, but we can't recruit them into our own base. There's been no option popping up, at least. Okay, how many arrows have we got? Almost 100 arrows coming out of this. Suppressor in the pocket. Maybe used in crafting firearms. I'm just thinking, should we get rid of it? Can't really craft much at the moment. I'm kind of waiting to get some more stuff here. We can craft needles and thread and things when we get... let's take that. Quick slot it. Right, that didn't take very long. Again, we're over encumbered, probably because of the wood. Didn't take very long, but we'll get back on the road. Interesting as well, you can in fact make rope, of course, from the fibres. More survival tips. And you discover as you go on, because there is a small tutorial, but in terms of actually surviving the main game, you really do have to figure the majority of the stuff out yourself. And it can leave people like me feeling a bit lost, so you just have to take your time with it. And if you feel like you don't want to spend all the time in the starter spawn, a bit like me, to be honest, you probably actually do have to spend some time here just getting to grips with the basics. It's about long-term survival after all. Rope's going to come in handy for manufacturing things on the base as well, so let's go for more arrows. Could fit a couple more in there. I say a minimum arrow hold in the backpack is probably 100. Some of them, when you get to a better level, you don't even have to worry about picking them up. It will sustain itself. We've already got some proper arrows here and some crossbow bolts. They're now there for different things. So we're using improvised arrows at the moment. That's one type of arrow you can use. Arrows like this are more for hunting bows, and then the crossbow bolts, of course, are self-explanatory for the crossbow. So there are 3 types of bows in the game, but you wouldn't even be able to figure that out unless you find it. Either way, we've done that on the arrows now. Let's take... We'll leave the rope, as I say, we can craft that later on. And there's our meal, guys. It's the first chicken of the day. Actually, balls. The one thing I didn't look for was a bottle inside the house. Could find a bottle there to refill. Well, that chicken's not playing game. I can just about see it. A little bit easier to kill than hares, that's for sure. There he is, I've got the chicken in sight. He's very fast, he's able to smell me a mile away. He's literally just constantly running away, this chicken. Oh, come on, Ronald. The time Ronald reloads, this chicken's halfway across the map. Nice. Clip it, guys. That was an excellent kill. I can't believe I hit that. That was so good. So what we're going to do, we're going to use the axe. I think the axe can be used for it. No, the axe can't be used. Are we screwed? Because I got rid of the knife. Combat knife. Ah, there we go. So 1 piece of meat out of it. It's not great. Deers will give you a lot more. Deers give you, I think, something like 5 or 6 pieces of meat. You'll get some fat, and you'll also get some skin to tan later on as well. I'm starting to think it's a bad idea to keep the glass jar, but I'm holding out for the honeybees and things like that. Plus, we get that horse to go back over, haven't we? Get rid of the axe. We can make one of those later, and we'll take the meat. Again, that's probably going to be our first proper meal. And there's another chicken there. Jesus. So I thought they vanished after spawn. When you spawn in, they're sort of there and then they run away. I didn't realise they ran to the beach. We'll leave him be. His friend's been killed now. We've had enough today. Pushing on 9:30. We could probably get shelter here for the night. Just up the road here. One of these houses. There's that cool car. This is the one that I would love to get fixed. It's got that classic vibe to it. Classic. I don't know if that is that an 80s vibe. Maybe even older than that. Maybe even a 70s vibe to it. Ah, now this is interesting. That's not too bad. I may have put the fan belt in last time when I went back for my other stuff. That only needs a fuel pump, and then it's got a decent amount of fuel in it. We'll keep an eye out then for a fuel pump. It might be worth coming back to that one. Hop inside the building, check for a bottle, get our sleep on. Thankfully we got a nice little sleeping bag in the inventory. And we'll clear of zombies as well. Clothing is deteriorating, but it's survivable for now. It's just when the winter comes, we've got to be super cautious. We've got a proper hammer there as well. Shit, that's twice that's happened. Nice little jump scare from the developers. Well done. Purple and green max trainers, yes please. I think I prefer those over the boots. Maybe we can get a match in the 70s/80s clothing style going on. Free weights. We'll get some good stuff out of here. Yes, Brian Menard hoodie, we're going to tear that up. Not saying I don't like Brian Menard, I like his channel a lot, but we don't need it. Bottle of liquor, brilliant. We're able to make some more Molotovs. And we've got some peas and drinks. We've hit the jackpot, everybody. Let's go ahead and crack our sleeping bag open. Pray to God we don't get robbed or killed in the night. Love how he sleeps like that. He's just got his weapon in his hand. It's almost like he's in rigor mortis while he's alive. Absolutely bizarre. Right, Ronald's up early, 6 o'clock. Let's go ahead and stock up on food and water. We literally need everything in this kitchen at the moment. We can in fact drink that liquor, but I'm not going to. I don't want to get drunk, and it will cause you to blur out sometimes, so you can't see anything that's coming at you. Consume, consume, consume. Ironic, isn't it, in a zombie game? Yes, and there's the bottles. So the bottles are in fact producible from drinks. I would keep that in mind, everybody, because these bottles are going to save your life at some point. We've got some purification tablets. We can use, I know it doesn't sound very nice, but we can use toilet water as the water for now. And we just purify it. It's not coming like from the actual toilet, obviously it's coming from the back part, but that's where we get our toilet water. That's where we get the water from for the game to start off. Could be sorting out my inventory. Right, we'll take the liquor, we'll make a Molotov soon. We'll take the cough medicine in replacement of... I'm going to get rid of the gun parts. We're not exactly a gunsmith. One Molotov. And a bottle of water, as you can see there. So purified water. It's included in your crafting menu. Actually, one of the things is about this is there's no toilet, obviously, on the ground floor, so probably upstairs, isn't it, for the people? Very strange designs. Okay, a knife can chop down bushes too, that's handy. Some of those trainers again, bit better quality actually. So take the 71. Sharpening stone, yes, so I probably want that for the tactical machete. We're going to swatch that out actually for the smaller knife. barbed wire, we can leave it here and then possibly come back for it if we need it. Oh, that's unlikely at this point. Let's check on the horse. There's definitely a horse here last time. It may have been eaten by now, but I've noticed one of the things about the zombies is they will only attack. They will only attack the horse or your animal when you are in control of it. So if you own it and take it with a saddle or something, then the zombies will target it. But before that, they'll just leave it be, which I find very, very strange. It's also strange, we come back, there is no zombies. There's no zombies here at the moment. Usually they would, I think, respawn in. They did in the other places. That kind of gives me hope that we're going to get new loot. So we already have got potato seeds for our mission, of course, to grow food and have a base. So fingers crossed we got a saddle in here somewhere. It's literally the only thing required for a horse, by the way. That and food, but you usually find food very, very easily. You've got a pollen trap for the crafting a beehive. Again, useful for long-term survival. Probably more useful. Can store extra wood from logs. Tempting to get rid of it though. Let's check if the beehives are full first, and then we can worry about the pollen trap. Brilliant, so the horse is still alive. Still in pretty good condition, actually. They're empty, great. And of course the door there is still open from last time. I'll leave the heap out there. I trust my winter jacket enough. Some more threads. Yeah, definitely new loot spawned in. And there's that glorious toilet. So that only gives us 70. That gives us 71%, to be fair. That's not too bad. Multivitamins, yes please. And if that does not illuminate like a normal storage container, it's completely darkened, so you have no idea what's in it. Padlock, I'm keeping the padlock because we're going to get a base. As I said, I need to lock the front door. I think padlocks as well are probably far more rare than people realise in this game. They've definitely made the loot more scarce and the weapons scarcer. Right, if... See, this is where we can make a major mistake and get rid of something essential. We could cook the meat, I guess. We could make a fire. We could do a few of those. There's another bottle there. Yeah, we could do a few of those skill things on the side and get our level up while it's clear. Let's do that. Let's craft a fire. So for this one, we need to hit B, and then we could do campfire. And what you want to do is just go walk next to it with a, usually a hammer, but that worked pretty much instantly. And then we do have a few matches on. He's only got 4 on as though, so we're going to need to make the most of this one. And what we do now is we could just go on and cook the meat. So we'll do that. That'll give me room to pick up the other stuff like the multivits. Brilliant. I prefer the multivits, to be honest, to having to take the antibiotics, that's for sure. And it will definitely give you an immunity boost. There's no doubt about it. Right, cool. If you're wondering how to emote, everybody, it's Z. And then you can do a variety of things. When you sleep in this game, the one thing I like in particular is the fact that you can sleep properly. It's not just going to lay your character down, it will actually advance time, and there is time in this game. There are so many survival games, including zombie games, that don't even consider time. At least in this one you can keep track of it, and you can keep track of which direction you're going when you get a compass too. Just sit down on the ground. They are some cool trainers though, aren't they? I know, of course we could take that and eat it. Right, we'll call this horse Nelly. Typical horse name. I'll see you later, Nelly. If we find a... Oh, thank you. If we find a saddle, we'll be back for you, girl. You stay there. See, there's some more barbed wire, so it's a little bit more popular than some of the other items. We'll skip that house for now. We need to get going. Find out what this mystery of Caesar is. Hopefully not Caesar the Great. Or Julius Caesar, excuse me. Okay, some more ammunition. 1419. There's a rolled empty can from last time. Just the same stuff there. $762. Where are you? That's even better quality, 62%. So what I love as well is if you change the weapon to a better quality one. Ah, no it didn't. I was going to say, it doesn't keep the ammunition. Sometimes though, I wonder how we can do that. How we can get the ammunition. Unless we take 2 pistols, but it's been a slightly greedy. There's a scope, there's a pocket watch. And again another 9mm. This would definitely be not be here on a higher level than this. There's some 7.62s. You probably wouldn't even get a gun until you get to one of the big cities. I'm much better shooting with the bow and arrow, that's for sure. So that's got 10 and 5 in it. 14 and 1. If we change the one, it's... yeah, same amount of ammunition, so... we'll stick the worst one in there. Unless it's split them over 2 guns. Let's get rid of the jar. We could probably find another one. .45 ACP. I think a Magnum requires that. The end has begun. True. Well, this is by far more realistic than that 28 years later. Just going to go ahead and say it again. I didn't find the film too bad. I did actually enjoy it. I just think the realism was... I know it's a fake fictional film, but in terms of like the lore of the actual franchise itself, it went to a little bit of an extreme of unrealistic. This, though, this HumanitZ captures it very well, the zombie apocalypse style. I love this kind of one with the slow zombies. I'm not really a fan of the fast ones. This one, though, does it pretty well, as I say, because it's got a good variety in there. It's got the slow ones, the fast ones. It's even got the crawlers, the same kind of ones as Resident Evil. And it's got a whole host of other survivors you can encounter. Right, what I'll do, the initial plan was to go to the farm, check the honey bee hives. I guess we could head back there. got the bandits along this road here we might be able to take out, but one of them spouting a sniper rifle. Right, craft a drill kit. We may as well do this now. We'll get the achievement unlocked if there's one available. So craft hammer. This is just basic survival stuff, guys. You'll probably find this when you spawn in. So there's not even any reason to craft them, really. We craft more arrows, though. No, we need more stones. Stones are very, very rare now. Again, something you should take advantage of in the spawn. Get all the stones you can. Bow and arrow ready. Ideally as well, just thinking about the base, I'm gonna need somewhere like this, somewhere that's surrounded by trees, because we're gonna be cutting trees down left, right, and centre. We're gonna need a ton of wood. As I say, practice offline. When I've done it offline, what I've been doing is putting a ton of wood into log storage for later on. And then using that rather than having to go out all the time to cut down new trees, because you will have to go further and further. I have no idea how long it takes for a tree to respawn or to regrow in this game, if at all. So just be aware that if you want to build, you need to have a plentiful source of trees. Or unless you've got a vehicle, of course, you could just transfer it. But if you're doing it on foot like I am, you know, it really pays off to keep it within the same distance as your base, at least a smaller distance. Right, enemies are coming up. Bow and arrow is not going to do anything. We're going to go probably for the AK-47. If Ronald chills out a little bit. AK-47, and we'll see how the 7.62 does. Problem with one of the guys up here is you can't see him. Right, there's one there, but there's one on a ridgeway, completely elevated. I don't think they can see me at the moment. This guy here is completely oblivious. He's running back and forth. Can we get a headshot on him? Can we get a headshot from this distance? Shit. Nope. We may have just blown our cover. I don't even think he can see me. Look at that. He's completely blind. He's just running around like he's got no idea what's going on. Where's the rebel base? Here's the rebel base. We're about to take it out. On Ronald. One shot to the head. And he still doesn't know where I am. Is he tricky? Oh, that was easy. That was too easy. Maybe not. That was actually not too bad, to be fair. A little surprise attack at the end there by his buddy. Bloody Velociraptor attack that was. Oh god. And we got the sniper rifle shooting down. Let's loot this guy. I think he's got a shotgun. They've all got shotguns. Yeah, shotgun. 11%. And he had 2 rounds left, which means if we had left him to shoot rounds off, he would have run out of ammunition. He can't refill it. You know, out of nowhere, I'm assuming it doesn't refill for them. This sniper though is an absolute pain in the ass. How is he tracking me from that distance? England hockey mask, painkillers, and an extended mag for the Mini 30. I'm assuming that's an Uzi. England hockey mask. I don't quite like the thug look of that, and I don't want to be associated with thugs, so we'll skip it. Thugs in the game, that is. These guys, these rogue animals. Sniper's lost sight. Maybe got a good shot at him at least. 4 rounds in there. 28% on his shotty. Large hunting knife. Right, we'll definitely take that. And he's also got some potato seeds. So these guys have been base building by the look of it. Oh no, come on Ronald. Climb. Who have we got up there? We got Starving Rick. Rick wannabe. Sugar. This is a little bit more difficult than I thought, and there's another guy over there, so maybe a little bit on the screw side. His friend at the top is genuinely confused though, because he's not looking in my direction. I have no idea. Should we take the bridge guy out first? Okay, that was a lot of rounds there, just for one bloke. And then that guy over there. I think there's one more as well, hidden in the background. So that's the third guy. This will be the fourth guy over there. I don't think you see him. There he is. I think he's missing. I actually think Ronald's missing this dude. The bullets just went straight through onto that building on the other side. Yeah, that is not hitting him at all. We're using all ammunition. Can we switch to a shotgun? See how that goes. We've got plenty of shotgun rounds. Maybe do a bit of looting over here before he gets us. Come on, Ronald, climb up, dude. Please climb up. Oh yeah, we're going to need a chemistry station or something when we get this base. We're going to be crafting tons and tons of medkits. I'll wait till we fill the water up till we purify it. Right, we're going in, guys. Loud. This guy's got a bad shot just like me, so I might be able to get him in time. Oh, come on. Come on, dude. This guy. Fucking hell. These blokes are made out of steel or something. I shot that guy a dozen times then with the bullet in the pistol, and it still didn't kill him immediately. Right, we've got a compass, brilliant. The old compass and some ammunition there, more bullets. It looks like he's spouted a fire axe, or an axe there we could cut trees down with. I would have liked to get that other bloke as well, so we could get his ammunition, of course. Brilliant. They've got quite a lot of loot here. And then one more bloke up there, I think, just down the road. Nice brown hoodie, we'll ruin that. Cricket bat, yeah, good selection of weapons. I'll take the axe. It's not just useful as a weapon, as I say, it's good for chopping down trees. Tons and tons of ammunition again, just absolutely super to find it all. Some 5.6, a gun with parts, and a gun 50 caliber ammunition. Jesus, that's locked. Completely worth it in the end though, completely worth the fight and the ammunition, because we're pretty much recouping it. I would love, I think I mentioned this before the update, but I would have loved if they had implemented the ability to reload ammunition from storage rather than having to carry it on your person. So we have to drop an item to take it in order to reload the gun, and I think it would just be a lot easier the other way around. It would save you having to remove things from the backpack if you haven't got space. Do we need 556? This is 762, isn't it? No room anyway. Let's get going. And again, we've still got another gun there we can use. We actually have the Ruger rifle, which was probably a better choice for that situation. Good old Ruger's a good old sniper. It's a good distance, and I think you can get attachments to it, like a scope. There is no other guy down here, so there must be less of them this time. But yeah, look at this little base they've got going on. It's not actually too bad of a place to stay. I'm assuming they will spawn in again at some point, but again, just a great little place to stop over and recoup energy. Tons of food here. They got some dog food. They've got cup, which can be used on the backpack. They got more drinks and stuff. Shoes. Right, we got 4% on the white gloves. Looks like we're taking the black at 84%. Can't tear up the gloves, unfortunately. Free weights just tucked down there next to the TV. And then back out into the garden. Yeah, again, not actually a bad base, and you can do fortifications on the windows, so if you're worried about people looking in or zombies seeing, you can just board them up and they won't be able to see you, they won't be able to get in unless they break them down, of course. But yeah, this is a kind of home I'd like, ideally with less windows, but this sort of space. We're going to take, I was going to say dog, maybe we'll find a dog at some point, you know, fingers crossed. Again, just get rid of the glass jar. Right, guys, I'm just going to take a quick break here to use the lavatory, and I'll be back in 1 minute. See you soon. Is this? I've returned. Returned to kick some zombies' ass. Lou, it's lovely to have a break though from the flight simulations and things. I do want to stream this one more, but I also just want to play this game more. But obviously, I've just been so focused on the flight sim stuff that I haven't really been doing much of else in terms of gaming. As I say, I'm never really a big PC gamer, so this was one of the first games I got on the PC. I didn't even get that long ago, really, a couple of months, and it just hooked me immediately. I love this sort of stuff. I love this survival in the zombie apocalypse. I love the fact that you have to craft. Yeah, you just have to do so much crafting and survival. It's absolutely insane. If you like this sort of stuff, my recommendation is 100% get it, because it is a brilliant experience. Right, let's go for the crossbow again. I think we can handle a few more Z's with it. Okay, farmer's life, looking a little bit clogged up with Z's at the moment. We've got plenty of beehives though. Oh, to be fair, I did just drop the glass jar, didn't I? Which is exactly what we needed it for the bloody honey. And I didn't pick up the pollen trap from the farm. Yeah, there is honey in these as well. In that case, I might go back for that jar. Yeah, all it takes is one, and then he's just they just all come after you. Go on then, you get some. Come on man. The Rodder just takes them out one at a time with headshots. You sure this guy wasn't a professional bowsman before? And the arrow's broken, the bow and arrow. I'm gonna get, I'm 100% getting that honey. It's one of the best nutritional sources on the game. It really does fill you up. Almost to full, to be honest, the majority of the time. I'm going to get rid of the Molotov. Not going to drop it and not use it. I'm going to throw it on the actual Z's themselves. See if we can not take a few out with it. Brilliant. A bit of a waste though, it was one zombie to be fair. Cool. I'm not even too familiar with the whole pollen trap thing. I'm assuming that when it says used for beehives, we can make our own. But again, just not sure how the process of farming on this works. I know we can grow crops when we plant some crop beds, but that's about the extent of the farming experience. That's a pretty good weapon. Just getting ready to make another bow and arrow here. We'd run out of crucial bow and arrow. Okay, so what we do, we go over here. We can try and get rid of this Z first. There's still a few of them lurking around, believe it or not. And it's as simple as that. Empty bottle. Yeah, so go up to these honey beehives with a jar, and you'll be able to fill them up. That's actually not too bad. So one jar has took almost half of a beehive, so you could just say 2 halves for a jar each. It says 70%, but then capacity 100, so quality 70%. I'm assuming that's a good amount. I haven't really read into this. I haven't seen much on it. And again, we've got plenty of farming food around here, like berries. All very useful. Consume. We're going to consume a small amount of honey first. Yeah, that's quite good actually. As I say, it fills it up almost 100%. And we can go back and just top it up with the rest of it. Berries, there may be a horse here. I've never found one. I've never found a saddle here either. There is usually seeds. There's a Ruger rifle, 61%, about the same as the one we have. But yeah, seeds, as you can see here, plentiful source in the area. Highly recommend taking them while you can. We got a few hammers there, 60%, another padlock. So we can in fact stack those. We'll take 2 of them. Again, our base is going to need that to keep the looters out. And I'm kind of thinking already, I know we're going up to the Midland area, so that'll be over the bridge. I am kind of thinking of just settling there. It is one of the best places in the game, I think, that I've explored so far at least. More multivitamin tablets. Okay, one thing we didn't pick up was those seeds. I think they were potato seeds. Where the hell did that just go? Did I open that or did I do something else with it? This could just be bugs. I'm just speculating here that when things vanish like that, maybe I clicked it wrong and it went into the oblivion. But sometimes there are little glitches like that. That's still persisting in the systems. I'll just assume I've pressed the wrong button or something and it's vanished off the face of the earth. Right, we continue. Hopefully the last busy zombie point before we get over the bridge. Going on 10 to 6. We're looking at sunrise in autumn, sunfall in autumn, probably not too long from now. There's Lake Green. Not too interested in Lake Green. The area itself, just a very small town. It's actually popping up on the map here. We need to go back there, don't we, for the bridge. And you got the main sort of town that way. There is a new town and a new city up here. Came across it the other day. So you got Midland somewhere there, and then there's a whole new city that I've never even been to before. And of course we've got the compass, forgot about that. So for the time, 6 o'clock, we're heading south. We'll probably be heading west. More like west, isn't it? Let's craft a bow. Bow back to 100%. Holy shit. Look at that down there. I don't know if you can see it, but that is absolutely swarming with zombies. Right down that trail near the water. There's all sorts there as well. Got fat ones, fast ones, crawlers. Holy. There's either some super good loot down there, or for some reason they just all decided to gather at the water. Again, the fat ones are the dangerous ones, so we need to ideally take them out quickly. And this guy here also looks very strange. He looks almost like he's dressed up in... I don't know if it's me, but he looks like an orderly out of a hospital or something. Maybe there is a hospital nearby. Yeah, down there, right down there, there's a camp and everything. You've got... It looks like someone's built a fire there. You got tents. Oh shit! Not bad, not bad. There's a huge backpack there I'd like to get hands on, but I think it's the same one as the one we have. Holy! Come on! Oh my! I deserve that level up. It's like 10 headshots in a row. Right, I'm no longer afraid of the zombies, that's for sure. Not with this crossbow in hand. It's a warrior backpack, 762 on board. Can we not take that? Yeah, stay down, zombie. Yeah, I thought we picked up the 762 before, but again, probably just misremembering the situation. Oh well, that's the same one we have, and thankfully, thank God, they did not make backpacks deteriorate on this, because I honestly could not survive without it. If it deteriorated like it did on DayZ, if anyone's played that, then it would be super, super difficult. Okay, stay focused, Ronald. Holy, we got... Oh my goodness, we got dead bodies swinging from the bridge. Love what they've done with the aesthetic, though, with the overgrown vines and things. It's very, very nice. Brutal. I think I learned the lesson. I'm never going back over that bridge again. Okay, we made it, and hopefully if there's no bears in the area, we'll be able to get to there within the next 5 or 10 minutes. Some police officer up there. Survivor camp. Right, is this going to be pointing us towards that, or is that pointing somewhere else? If that's pointing towards here, that's actually quite far away for that sign to appear, but it's saying to the left. That's interesting, so we must have 2 survivor camps in the area. Some kind of work. I thought he's a cop, he's actually a worker zombie, construction work. Clearing the area. Holy. R.I.P. miss. Eventually I'm probably going to work up. I said I wanted to work solo last time, but I'm going to work up to working with someone on this, because I think once you get the base stuff going and once you get into it and you get understanding how to survive, it actually does get to the point where you need a teammate to make the whole process easier. There's just not many people online on it though, so that's purifiers of water. We might as well do it now. We're probably not going to find much soon. Consume that. We have no idea what's at the survivor camp this way. But yeah, as I say, teaming up with someone would be good eventually, and trying to get something co-op going on. We've got there Hudson City straight on. I'm assuming it means to the right, somewhere down there. Because Hudson's... Oh, no, actually, Hudson City's up north, isn't it? That's a lot, again, a long way to put the sign, that is. Lake Green, of course, and then Midland up there to the right. So let's go. Let's go this way to the Midland. That might just be another survivor, another scavenger, or a trader perhaps. Some kind of base over here. I think this is safe. This looks like a trader. Got a nice little camp going on. Just in case, I will keep our bow and arrow. This is not bad either to camp in. He's got something going on here. He's got a foldable tent in the back. Wonder if we can take that for ourselves. Then we'll have a tent and a sleeping bag. Alex, are you here to steal from me? No, not at all. I'm friendly. Maybe? Hey, take it easy. I'm going to leave you alone now, weirdo. I don't think we should say that to him. We don't even know the guy. Been waiting for my community to return, but it's been a couple of days now. See, where did they go? It's south from here to Errington. Ah, so I think is it Errington Spa is south on this map. Anyway, looking to scavenge some food, water and ammo. My name is Alex, by the way. Do you need anything? Yeah, got here not long ago. Since it's pretty high up, I think it may be safe. Also, not many Zeeks around for now. Would you have any shotgun shells to spare? Even 8 shells would be incredibly helpful. Well, we do have quite a lot of ammunition for shotgun, but to be fair in this situation, Alex, if we give you the ammo, you may kill us. That's what I'm thinking. He's going to stab us in the back, isn't he? Anyway, we'll trust him. I'll see what I can do for you. Give shotgun ammunition to Alex. Waiting here in hope of Tommy in case you're returning. Well, brother, looking at the state of this world now, they ain't coming back anytime soon. Take care. I literally think that's the mission completed. We got 45, we may as well give him... We're not going to give him all of it, Jesus. How do we give him 8 shells? Wait, it wants me to give him. It wants me to give him 45. Well, hold on a second, brother. We're not going to do that. On this tent, oh no, we can't fold it up. But these are the sort of tents you can find on the game. I would love to take that back with me. By the way, that is a pretty cool little tent. I think you'd take the bigger ones at some point. Either way, we'll camp here for a little bit. Split the ammunition, 45, into 8 bullets. We'll drop it on the floor if we can. No. There's not really any way to do this without... There's little dilemmas like this in games which are things that probably can get ironed out. We do have a campfire there as well. I could have boiled the water here, to be fair, rather than using up that, because we've already drank the blooming water. Unless we give him the ammunition, I know it sounds cruel, we could give it him and then just kill him and get it back. Menu option is not illuminating for this trade. I am concerned though if we give him it all. I just don't want to kill the guy. I'll confirm it and we'll see what happens. 2 duct tape, 2 antiseptic bandage, and 200 XP. Oh, thank you. That's actually pretty good. And we only give him 8 bullets, so it wasn't 45 after all. Excellent. That's worked out best, actually, for everyone there. Let's just sharpen this. Sharpening stone, only use it once. Antiseptic bandage, 2 of those. They're brilliant again for obviously healing, but doing it in a more efficient manner than the normal bandage. Alex is, wish I knew how to farm. It might make this a lot easier. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Let's see what he's got available. So he's got some good stuff here. He's got blood plasma. He's got an AR-15. Now that's 5.56. And we do in fact have, or we should have, some 5.56 on us. I haven't been taken, but I definitely found tons of it on the way. Baseball bats, a box of nails. Again, they're going to come in handy for base building. They are pretty hard to come by unless you're going to dismantle furniture. We got rid of all of a pack of trading cards, so we can't get rid of that. We'll leave him for now. We'll do a little bit of sleeping and then hope we don't get eaten in the night. Alright, he's kind of floating in the floating in the sand there. Half past 4 in the morning, jeez. We've run out of batteries on our torch. That's one thing we haven't found on the way, is batteries. Oh well, see you later, Alex. We may catch you another time. For now though, we're continuing to Midlands. We may find your friends up there. We'll hopefully find a battery on the way as well. Appreciate it's very, very dark. We'll make it. Unless we craft a torch. We could, if we had a bottle of liquor, craft improvised torches. That's very useful. Right, here's the sign. So Errington Spa forward and the Midlands to the right. I was going to go right anyway. Craft some arrows. Just need some stones there for that. Oh yeah, just a random zombie out here in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, right. Yeah, right, you're not gonna get your meat today. This seems to be taking us back round to the other side. I'll cut through the woods, see what pops up, but that's taking us back over to the other island. Not the other island, but the other part across the river. Let's cut through, fingers crossed, as I say, there's no bears. Fingers crossed we find a deer as well. Just maybe a bit more life out here. A bit more stuff to survive with, and then we can get a base building. As I say, Midlands will probably be where it is based. Oh shit, there is a bear. Literally just said it at that moment and the bear pops up. Oh my god, I've never ever encountered a bear and survived it. If it's spotted me and it's come after me, usually I will die. We're going to have to go shotty on this one. I'm afraid to say, if anybody loves bears, don't look, because we're going to kill that thing if it comes at us. The one thing that I will give the zombies credit for is they actually scare these things away. Oh my god, there's two bears. There's a deer, there's a bear over there. Oh jeez, Jesus Christ. Surrounded by bears, surrounded by deers. Oh, that's kind of handy actually. He just got that meat for me. What are the chances? I literally just said where we need some more sign of life up here. Two bears and a deer in the space of 30 seconds. That is insane. I'm genuinely scared though, because these things are like, these are trucks without wheels. Honestly, they are so powerful. That's got to be like a mum and a dad situation going on there. The old male female, possibly like a whole group of them somewhere. But yeah, as I say, the zombies, the only thing they have that actually helps me is the fact that they can chase animals away. So bears and other wildlife will run away from them. They were alive, those bears, just a second ago, but you can get infected bears on this as well. So obviously at some point the zombies are going to catch these animals and eat them and turn them into zombies. But aside from that, they'll run away from them, which is usually, again, going to help me in most situations. Actually, I do love it though. I do love the wildlife aspects. Again, just another beautiful feature of it. Right, we're going this way. It says Errington, but trust me, we're going to Midland. This is 100% Bear County. I was concerned about zombie bears down here, but it turns out it's just the entirety of this side of the map. Keep the shotgun out. As I say, we do need to shoot them when they come at us. We got no other choice. Yeah, Deer Trail, I think this is. It should pop up in the site. It'll say Deer Trail or something. Ah, Deerfall Park. Right, this is the right route then. This will take us hopefully out of the sight of the bears and through to the survivor base. This is such a long way to go though, isn't it? I mean, look at how far we've come from starter. Granted, we had a death up here at the farm, but to be fair, this second run through has been better. Much better for us. Got some water stuff. We got a nice log cabin. That might be useful for a base. It's got wood storage. It's got the lake. Could do some fishing. This might actually be a potential base right here. Depending on his water again. No water for now. Fingers crossed we can find some in the toilet again. Okay, I can see it. See signs of life up ahead. We got few buildings, few houses going on. Looks like a big neighborhood. No zombies in sight. Well, one or two, but not many. Houses look clear. I'm gonna have to make a quick pit stop, I think, to see if we can get some water. 7 purification tablets. We do need 2 for 1 bottle though, which is a pain, unless we use a fire. Again, these are not too bad for potential bases. They've got fences around them. They've got a good amount of trees. They've got some... That one next door looks pretty good because it's got the fence. It's got the brick. The fact that it's made out of brick rather than wood obviously is a lot stronger. But be super cautious here. That guy there, that brown guy there, is a runner. Is a runner on steroids, so he'll take me out. Again, like the bears, pretty damn quickly. And try and break in the rear end. So hopefully no alarm. Okay, we're clear. Straight in, we got a good amount of spoons. Good amount of food. I think he did hear me. Yeah, somebody heard me. Plenty of food in here, some matches, some alcohol, so we can make that Molotov. Are we going to be able to get a toilet, or is it all upstairs? 9mm, fantastic, and some 22s. Yeah, no toilet. I guess we would have to drink it. I'm gonna have to take the hit because we're kind of gonna die without it. We're gonna get completely blackout drunk. Oh god, it only gives you 20 on it. That's not great. Holy shit! Okay, I cannot see a thing. It's completely wasted. Some more energy bars, that might help us a little bit, get to the next one. At least now I don't have to worry, because I can't see how thirsty he is. We'll leave the old cashew nuts. We're just going to have to carry on, aren't we, because it's not going to be... It's not safe enough to carry on the neighbourhood like this. Jeez, can't even see where I'm walking. If you squint, it actually makes it a little bit easier to see. So it sounds exactly like a drunk person, doesn't it? Oh no, oh my god, there's a bear, and I'm completely wasted. Come on, Ronald, sober up, brother. Sober up before we get there. Right, Midland, finally. This better be a good base we're going to go into, otherwise it's going to be a complete waste, isn't it? I hope we've got everything they need. I'm assuming we're going to have to take something to them. Talking about quests, though, we go over here. Hold! Oh my god, no, 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 no! Oh no, what's this guy doing? just randomly attacks me out of nowhere. That's gotta be like not a trader. Holy sh! There's more of them. That guy had an axe. This guy's got pistols. Oh my god! Back off! Back off, buddy! I will kill you. Oh, these bastards! Honestly. What are the chances of that? Bears and bloody bandits in the same vicinity. Right, we've got houses. Is it worth going inside? We can hide inside. Maybe we can lock the door and just lock him out. Oh my god, it's already locked. Get in the house. Get in the house. This character, honestly, he just doesn't want to survive this. This is going crazy. I think we've entered a neighbourhood here. We're kind of in the danger zone. That guy's weak. He is weak, but he's somehow still chasing me. Give it up, please. Give it up. I haven't got any loot at all. He's still limping after me. Right, let's take him out with dignity with a bow and arrow. There you go, 2 shots to the balls and he's dead. Oh, that's dangerous. That doesn't reassure me at all if there's bandits here. 45, we got some matches, we got some rags. We've also got a 9mm pistol. There's a zombie somewhere behind me, but in front, but I can't see it. Insane. It just all down here, wasn't it, from that bear point? Barely made it. Okay, again, potential houses here. These are not actually too bad. They've got the fences round them. Oh my god. Give me a break. Yeah, that's right. Back off. These guys, honestly, it's like they do not ever stop coming at you. We're probably gonna encounter a Sharknado in a minute, aren't we? They probably encounter Rick Grimes in the group. I'm pretty sure the base is up here, though. I just recognised. I saw it on the map. Yeah, so there's a little path. We're not doing too bad. I think good ammunition, as you can see there. We've got plenty of shotgun ammunition. We're actually not doing too bad on bow and arrows either. We do need to restock on them though. Pistol ammo to 10 bullets left. Again, we need to get more of those. I'll go back and get the ammo off those bandits if I can. And we'll clear out that little neighbourhood because this is super close to the rebel base. Oh, he's going away. Oh, headshot. Wow. Some of these shots are so surprising. I have no idea I'm going to hit them. Here's the rebel base. Hopefully we don't piss them off. Welcome. Oh, it is Rick Grimes. Rick is alive and well with his new group. Been seeing you wandering the camp and helping out the community. We're just going to end that conversation there because I haven't helped anybody out. I've only just got here. In fact, I'm about to die of thirst. If you got any drinks, that would be great. They've got some water. Oh my god, it is amazing. They've got rain collector, which is completely dry, of course. But of course it is. I don't think we're near a water source. Oh, come on, Gabriel. Move out the way, brother. Blunt blades get you kills. Good advice. Yeah, so we just passed through this little area here. We may have to go back and get water out of the toilets, because theirs is completely bone dry. It is in autumn though, so we should be getting more rain than this. Anyway, appreciate if you did help something a little bit more dire if you have time. Our comms have been down for a couple of weeks. I'm waiting for the combo there, and I haven't been able to reach my brother. Well, maybe it was that guy we encountered before. Although I don't think it would be. There's another survivor camp not too far from here, but it's still dangerous to get there. We need another microphone to get the station working again. Well, this is certainly not going to be an easy task. It's far easier than that task that was on the original where we had to get the radio tower working, and I never ever did that quest, ever. During the entire time I played it, I never once completed it. This, though, seems a lot more doable. Deliver one microphone to Caesar and the gang. Right, Caesar, Gabriel, Jax. What do these guys actually need? What does Mara need? Energy drinks and coffee. Well, to be honest, Mara, I also need some of that because I'm thirsty. Some of these survivors, their demands are a bit high for me. Right, we're going to skip this tutorial on the left and we're going to track the main quest instead. I don't actually know how to do it, but it's this one here. So, talk to Caesar if you can see and learn something from him. We've done that. We completed Alex's quest. We got to do that night shift for Mara. For some reason... there it is. Deliver one microphone to Caesar. It's not popping up on the side, but that's our quest. Anyway, guys, we really do have to get... double check that there's no food here. Yeah, so we're going to have to get some water ASAP. What I'll do is I'll clear out a house down here. So we found Caesar. Let's just put a diamond there and put a survivor camp in capitals. Yeah, so we'll do that. I'm going to clear out a house down the road, hopefully get some water, and then I'll log off in the house. And we'll call that an episode. It's not been too bad for Ronald's exploration. We're probably going to start settling down in this area. If we get to get it cleared out next time and then start base building. Getting a few fences up. Again, fortifying it from any of those bandits and disease. The hardest part though is going to be to get those resources and bringing them back. Bringing them back to base. Black cotton are probably warmer than those. On a lighter, yes, we could do that. 9. One thing I'm not finding though is the arrows. We're losing a lot of arrows here, but we're not getting them back. Even the ones that aren't killing them immediately. I understand if it's a one-hit kill we don't get it. But if we hit them with a few arrows, we should be able to recoup them. But I'm just not seeing it. Holy crap. He's got a Geiger counting. Electronic device used for detecting radiation. Again, we're not gonna worry about that up here. I think it's when we get further in the map. It is actually pretty clear though. I'm gonna get in this house. This looks pretty decent. It actually has a fence around it. This is ideal for base building. If they've got fences like this, and this one also has berries growing in the back garden. There's no breaks in the fence other than that wall over there and this little gap. And the front gate, of course, but this looks pretty promising for a base. And I'm not picky, I will literally pick somewhere like this and just stay here.
especially because it looks fairly easy to defend it. We could stick a few walls and stuff out outside at the front, a few barbed wire fences, and get it fortified. It's got an upstairs, but it looks like it's not part of this house. Okay. Well, there's our water. There is no built-in fireplace, unfortunately. Sometimes they have them, sometimes they don't. It doesn't look like they've got a generator either. Again, if they had one, it would make the cooker usable, which is just a great feature of the houses. Some of them, I think there isn't one in Midland here, but I think it's further over here, and it has a generator with stone brick walls. I've just got to weigh it up. Do I want a wooden fence, which is pretty high up, or do I want a solid stone fence, but it doesn't go all the way around the perimeter of the building? Anyway, we really do have to craft. Where's my dirty water? Holy, scared me that did. I thought we were gonna die. Again, just doing this because I need the water immediately. Come on, fill him up. Fill him up at least 50%. Okay, not bad actually, 48. I thought it would have been more than that. It's so addictive as well. You get into this state and you just want to keep looking around and loot. Like, I just want to go around the neighbourhood now and get everything I can, but obviously, practically speaking, we can't do that. So I will do what I'll do, and I'll lock the door and I'll close it for tonight, and we'll sign off. Again, this is potentially a good base. You can clear out the furniture that's here and put something in. We just have a few windows to block off, and of course the outside fence to take care, but I'll sign off. Let's sit down on the couch if I can. I think there's a way to do it. Sit on chair. Oh, that's pretty good. And I'll see you guys in the next survival stream. This one is not going to be as common as the flight sim streams, but it will certainly be introduced to the channel more, because the 1.0 of HumanitZ is really, really fun to play, and I really enjoy it. Again, I want to play it more, and I want to get more time on this, because I can't dedicate all my time to the simulator. But I appreciate if you've been here. If you're watching this catch up, you can expect, this will carry on for some time. If there are breaks, I'll explain in other streams about them coming up, so you'll get a bit of an idea of the schedule if it needs to change. Anyway, everybody take care, and I'll see you in the next one.